Whew, I'm feeling a little tired after that group or lunch, man. The heat, plus the beer, plus that good food, that'll beat you up. You know, we got it rough here in Florida, right? I just drove through Fort Myers Beach. The plan was to stop there, but it's another beach that charges for parking, not as much, $3 an hour. And some of you might think I'm being cheap, but actually I'm getting spoiled because going to all these beautiful beaches that were free to park, I just kept driving a little bit further south, ended up down here in Bonita Springs. The beach seems just as nice and it's totally free. You can see this little lot behind me, a bunch of these little tiny parking lots next to the beach, and you don't have to pay. Let's go take a look at the beach. So this is the little entryway to the beach. There's not really any amenities here. There's no shower or bathroom, but you know, you can't expect much for having free beach access here. You have a tiny little forest to walk through, and I did walk out here already just to check it out and see what it was like, and it's pretty peaceful out here. It's pretty empty, and it doesn't seem any worse than Sanibel Island, and I'm not paying $5 an hour, or even worse, $25 for 2 hours just to stay at a beach that's just as nice. Check it out. It's a very residential area. Have some mid-rise buildings, a couple houses on the beach here, lots of shells on the beach. I would even say that the sand here, besides all the shells, is even better than Sanibel because it's almost getting back to like that white, powdery, sandy beach like we had at so many of these other beautiful beaches here. The fact that this is free and better, that's a win in my book, guys. Check it out. Pretty empty. Hardly anybody here. It's not crowded. Sunset coming later. Check out how many shells there are on the beach here. It's crazy, like handfuls of them. It's pretty awesome. It's all seashells here, guys. In droves. The water does look a little bit rougher here, like it's a stronger current than it was over in Sanibel. But who cares, you know, it's part of living on the ocean. And, you know, I'm used to that. Being in Miami Beach, our current's pretty strong. Water's pretty warm, just like it has been on all the other Gulf Coast beaches. Not so clear today, but that's kind of what you get whenever you have choppier days like this. It's typically not so clear. You can kind of see to the bottom a little bit. Not so bad. It's pretty nice out here. I'm going for a dip and maybe taking a nap. So this beach over here at Bonita Springs is nice, although there's one thing that's kind of strange, and that is there's something coming off the water that's making Lizzie and me cough. Like it's something like irritating our throats. I'm not feeling it right now, but like the closer you get to the water, and especially when you're in the water, you can feel it. And I don't know if it's red tide or not. They didn't have any warning signs over here by the beach like they did in Siesta Key, but come to think of it, they didn't have warning signs anywhere else either besides there that I can remember talking about that. But I don't see anything in the water. It seems normal, but I'm pretty sure whatever it is coming off the water, because when I was in there, you could really feel it. Huh?
Like tickles.
Yeah, it tickles your throat, like you're breathing in dust or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Anybody out there know? Let us know.
It starts moving. Watch. Look, right here. A bunch. Wait for the water to go away. You see.
Yeah.
How cute.
Look at that.
There's so many of them. Look over here. You gotta wait for the water again. Look at the tiny little ones here too. All
Like this one's a
moving,
big
like
one.
the tattooee that they call. Go away, they start moving.
If you can see it wiggling or not. You can kind of feel it, yeah. It's moving a little bit. Trying to get back under the sand.
Whenever you put in your hand.
That's so neat. Since it's the last day of the trip, I'm feeling kind of lazy. Sitting here on the beach, drinking my beer in Bonita Springs. And I might go explore the town a little bit after this before it gets dark and find a good restaurant to eat and all of that. kind of just taking it easy the last day. You know, I've been pushing really hard and making a lot of videos, guys. Probably enough videos to last 3-4 months worth of content, depending on how fast I can edit them and get them out. Also, I don't want you to get sick of me either. You know, normally I publish 2 videos a week, sometimes 3. So I'll probably stick with that schedule. Maybe some weeks I'll do 2, some weeks I'll do 3. We'll see. But also, as I'm putting those videos out, I'm sure I'm gonna have other ideas that come up in the meantime, you know, like new things that come to mind, because I'm always coming up with new ideas. So I might even end up mixing in, you know, new videos that have nothing to do with the trip, or discussing the quality of life in some of the areas I've visited, or the prices of the real estate market. And I don't know if I've mentioned this or not in my previous videos. I may have, because now it's a blur. I've shot so many of them and I just can't remember. I would like to say that once you go south of Clearwater Beach, basically, or yeah, Clearwater, Florida, it starts getting a lot hotter. That's like kind of like where you draw the line, I feel like, where you get kind of like that really tropical Florida weather. And once you go north of there, it's a little more mild, a little more manageable. But Tampa's kind of the exception. It gets very hot in Tampa, I don't know why. But I just want to say that once you go south of Clearwater, it gets pretty hot everywhere. Like over here in Bonita Springs, it's actually warmer right now than it is in Miami Beach, where I live. It says, the weather map says it's 88 degrees here right now, but it does feel really good sitting out here on the beach. And back home it says it's only 83. Not a huge difference, but a little bit cooler in Miami actually. If you're looking for a cooler area, this definitely is not it. It's still pretty hot over here on the Gulf Coast, anywhere south of Clearwater. But even in the summertime, Clearwater and up in that area gets super hot too. So it's just that now, since it's not summer yet, it's still a little more mild up there than it is down this way. And it is noticeable. It's a noticeable difference. So I just want to point that out. Can't remember if I said that or not. If I didn't, I won't publish this. I might have had too much beer today. Look at this beautiful artwork in the sand that Lizzie made for us. Bonita Springs 2021. Mike and Lizzie in the shape of a palm tree. I guess she's making another one over here.
I'm working on it.
Very nice. Gosh, guys, I am gonna miss these Gulf Coast sunsets, you know? I live on the East Coast, and I am not a morning person. I know I've said that before, but guess what? I'm not gonna start waking up at 6 a.m. to see the sun rise over there. And, you know, by the time I get up, it's like the sun's already halfway over your head. I might be moving to the Gulf Coast instead. I wouldn't be totally against moving to the Gulf Coast, but my biggest concern is the red tide, especially since I love the beach so much. And this year, the west coast of Florida had a pretty good bout of red tide for a good part of the year, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. In the meantime, keep your eyes on my videos and watch the next video on the screen, and I'll catch you guys over there.